close by where I don't think I feel the same. So will you wake me out? Or will you drown me out? So will you wake me out? Or will you drown me out? I can wait for you at the bottom. I can stay awake if you want me to. I can wait for you if I gotta. Keeping those that ain't giving up.
What's going on,
Hello,
everybody?
hello. Welcome to a brand new time on a brand new day for Ladies' Night.
Yeah, buddy. I'm just finishing up our post. We've already got 5 in. I'm happy with this. Let's go.
Let's go. I mean, I see a thumbs up already. I'd like to see a heart or two. Hi, Troy,
Hi,
Slim
Troy.
Reaper, and Mr. BB.
And yes, Mr. BB is here. I'm just finishing up our post. See if we can get
Yes,
some more
yes.
people in here.
I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I know that I was running around like a crazy woman. I had went down to my parents' house to spend the weekend with my parents while Kenny was up in the mountains with the boys. And we end up speaking of
Speak
devil
of the
days.
devil.
I'm nobody.
Hi, nobody.
So I spent, Father's Day weekend with my dad, and we ended up having a really good hi fat man or
Just
Puma.
like Batman.
All right, Mr. Nest, will you be safe driving, Jackie?
Jackie's here.
So, as you can see, I'm not inside. I am outside enjoying a slightly warm but not humid mid-June evening because it's not officially summertime yet.
Not yet. And I will be switching soon. I will run to the iPad and switch. I'm getting messages from the Mr. Producer here that I think we are up at 7, and he's trying to do something. I don't know. I apologize. I also apologize now if you see fur balls because we have both cats going after a fly plus Dobby.
Dobby is a free house elf.
Yeah, Dobby is the free house elf. Right now, she's a little mad because she wants her bone and she can't have it.
Yes, Troy, I do play Monopoly Go. I think I'm on level like 238, 39, right around there.
Yes,
It's slightly addictive.
Slightly. Well, Troy has found Grim and I, and he has been playing with us as well. So,
Well, eventually he'll be playing with the whole basement crew.
Basement Crow, that's true.
So, as you can tell, we're trying something new. We're trying something fun. No, Felix is not allowed outdoors because Felix cracks out.
Crack Monkey Felix.
And we have an outside neighborhood cat whose name we finally found out is not Fat Man, it is Puma, who has apparently adopted our porch as his second home. With the heat wave coming, I will probably be putting out a large Tupperware container of ice water in the morning just so that it stays cool throughout the day for him to drink so he stays hydrated. If the winds aren't too bad, I'll put the umbrella up so there is shade for him to escape out of the heat. We do not feed him.
We do not feed the Felix.
No, we do not. We do not. All right. Oh, you're Cozy Lemur. Okay. I think you might already be on my board.
You want to enter it separately for cats to schedule a sleep.
Aye, Kappa. All right, so we're going to go through this real quick because, Grim just wrote me my lovely little message. So this week's lineups have changed a little bit. So as you can see, we're here on Ladies' Night. We're starting at 8. We're trying that out to see, how our numbers are. We also Mama D and I are going to try something maybe different every week. We don't know if it's going to be a different version of trivia. You never know. Tomorrow night, we're not sure if it's going to be 8 or 9 o'clock, so stay tuned. It's going to be a pop-up with Mr. Ness and the Reverend. get your war helmets because God knows that's going to get interesting.
Possibly.
Wednesday at 8 o'clock is going to be a Drago and Tinks Neverland. Thursday night at 8 is going to be Expedition night. I can't talk.
Say that 5
And-
times fast.
Exactly. And back by popular demand to finish off the week, we have Friday night with the Rev. Now
Mhm.
that will be at 9 o'clock because we all know that he goes off the rails and he needs supervision.
If you go back inside, can you grab me my other pack and my cup of iced tea, please? It should be on the table in a red solo cup because I'm not drinking it like a heathen. Yes, so we're very, very excited to try this out. Obviously, with the days getting longer, we want to be able to kind of like show, hey, you know, I do have a life outside of being in my house constantly.
Excuse me. Ooh, that was a spicy one.
And you know, you can see what I look like outside of artificial light.
Artificial light. Yep. And like I said, I'm going to be switching off in a little bit. Mama D and I just got done having our dinner and our dinner conversation, which is becoming a normal thing for us at this point.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's the whole we are each other's support network. So we
Yes.
kind of like we talk about our days. If one of us is having a bad day, the other one will FaceTime the other one because I have an iPad. I don't have an iPhone. I have an iPad. And I will talk to her on that, or we'll do the Facebook Messenger and talk to each other.
Yes.
Kind of like help each other decompress, get through an issue, help the other think or something like that. But yeah, normal dinner conversation for us is, you know, we sit, we eat, we talk. We talk about, you know, the maybe possibly the misadventures that we're gonna have or something, you know, something that's going on. Yeah, it's definitely good to have someone to talk about our days with. Granted, our spouses are great sounding boards, but sometimes you need that other male or female interaction, that sounding board, somebody who is similar with you to kind of bounce your ideas off, you know, because you're on the same amount of crazy meds or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, we are trying out the In the Life of series, where last weekend, Grim and I did the adventures of the Grims. Can't wait to see the life of Mama D. Well,
Troy,
that's going to be a good one.
well, Troy, honestly, let me tell you, my life is very boring. Like very, very boring. I work, I come downstairs, I grab my iPad, put my headphones on, and I watch Hulu. So right now I'm watching Pose on Hulu. I'm waiting for this weekend so that I can watch Bridgerton and catch up with that. But other than that, I am extremely boring. I am very laid back. I do a lot of like things to decompress. You know, there are nights that I will sit there and talk to Shannon for hours, or you know, I'll sit there
Until we
and-
fall asleep.
yeah, or I will watch, you know, my favorite YouTube streamers. If there's no show that night, obviously, I try to be in every show as much as I can to show support. I'm also the guardian of Twitch because, you know, I have a sword and I'm not afraid to use it. But
good.
honestly, Troy, like I am extremely boring. I don't do anything exciting. I mean, the worst case I might do is either, you know, bring out my adult coloring books and sit there and talk to you guys while I color, or take out my calligraphy set and begin, you know, practicing my calligraphy or things like that. Because ballpoint pens,
We are at 9.
excellent. So let's do a quick roll call. Let's see who's in here. I saw Jackie. I know Troy is here. I know Mr. BB is here. I know Johnny is driving on his way home and he should not be texting and driving because I will beat him within an inch of his life. And then I will make him watch the YouTube mini series called Fridays with Frank. And it's all about a state or all about a police officer in Pinal County in Arizona. And they are some of the funniest things, but they nab a lot of people who are doing distracted driving.
Haven't left the parking lot eating dinner first. Okay.
We'll talk about being dedicated like you're dedicated to your job. So Okay, so Bill says he's still here. Troy says he's still here. Mr. BB, Johnny is still here. Let's see here. There's 8 souls out there. Just drop a hi. Just just say hi. Put
Just
a
say
smiley face,
something.
put something, anything, whatever you want.
Something,
Then
something dark side.
Yes. So tonight, what we're doing while Mrs. Grimm is up, Slim Reaper, and while this is going on, we're going to be doing some trivia. We're going to be doing music trivia tonight. It's something very near and dear to both of us because besides, we would much rather listen to music and read a book than sit there and watch TV, except when it comes to Bridgerton, where I have absolutely no self-control.
Nope.
And I become a couch goblin and will take over the TV, or if Kenny wants the big TV, I will go up and live in the bedroom and watch that and, do just. I used to work in retail. I used to work in a very well-renowned hardware home improvement store. I was there for 14 years, and the burnout from that was extreme.
Yep.
I have obviously switched professions where I have a nice Monday through Friday job. I have weekends off. I have certain holidays off. I will take that on any given day. Versus,
Yes, we see you more often now.
yes, I do exist. I'm not just a figment of somebody's imagination. Just imagine the halo. But for us, music is a way of expressing ourselves.
Yep.
So we put songs up that we're listening to that bring us into a mood, or we send each other Spotify playlists of music that we're listening to kind of help bring up a vibe, whether it makes us happy or it's angry music, things along that line.
You guys should really, if we ever get the opportunity to do another concert together, we should go live because we're nuts. I mean, we
not
saw
doing BLS again.
No, I was going to talk about Seven Dust.
That was BLS.
I know, but that's not BLS. It was Seven Dust. Seven Dust.
So,
D and I, we had a blast. We saw a bunch of our friends. I think the highlight of the night is the guessing of how many guitar picks we had down our top and walking out to the parking lot. And if you're a female, you understand. You lift your bra up and shake it out, and they all fell to the floor. We've done that. We've seen. I know not all of you guys know who Octane is, but we did Octane. But the other thing that I wanted to bring up is I know Troy wants to see in the life of Mama D. That actually may be not just a Mama D, that may be the misadventures of Mama D and the Grimms. Because Mama D is here with us at least once a month, getting into shenanigans.
I'm like a menstrual cycle. I come around once a month.
Once a month. It could be me and Mama D cooking in the kitchen or God only knows what. With us, you never know.
Yeah.
So. Uh-oh.
Did you step on him?
No, he was about to go in the house.
Okay.
No, Puma, no in the house. So, all right. So we are going to start with some of our trivia. I think we are going to start right first with general music knowledge.
Right. So who and all is playing? So let us see a thumbs up. Or yes, Kenny. That was my husband, Kenny. Kenny loves choo-choos.
Yes.
So if you're going to play tonight, let us see a yay in the chat.
I mean, we don't have to keep score. We could.
No, this is just for fun.
Yeah, we're not.
There's no prizes. There's nothing crazy. This is just how good is your music knowledge, and we will try and tickle your brain.
You never know. Mr. Producer may chime in.
Exactly.
You never know.
So, like Bill's the only one who's excited to try this out.
Bill may be the only one brave enough to say he's going to want to play.
I mean, Slim Reaper should be on here. I mean, his music taste is up. There's Troy saying yay.
Yay. Yay. All
and
right.
Alex, and there we go. Well, yeah. Well, instead of a 1, we did yay because yay is exciting.
Yes.
And
All
we
right.
need you to be excited to play.
Right. So this one right now, the first category is 100 music trivia questions. Now this is a mix of a little bit of everything. So let's start with number one. Yay, but driving. Mr. Nass, put down the phone.
Whoop, whoop,
All
that's
right.
the sound of the police.
Whoop, whoop. What singer has had Billboard #1 hit in each of the last 4 decades? Yes, you can use Google.
Use Google
also.
as well.
Yes.
But we want you to try to guess first without the aid of Google. So first everybody's gonna do the old college try. So going over her question is, what music artist has had a #1 hit in the past 4 decades? So that in the past 40 years, they've had a #1 hit in each decade. So what artist are we talking about?
Now, I will give you a clue. They are very, very well known for New Year's Eve.
And annoying.
Nails on a chalkboard. So
I
we're
mean, it's not time for them to defrost yet either.
no. Still kept it. I still believe that they should be kept in a storage unit till like 2 days before Christmas, put back away, and then taken out like 2 days before New Year's Eve.
Okay, so does anybody here want a clue? Because I have a couple of really, really good clues that will help you out.
That was a really good guess, Troy. That was a good one. Ryan Seacrest.
Now that was a host.
All right, Bill Beebe wants a clue.
All right, so this artist was married to Nick Cannon.
Yeah. Give it a couple minutes because I know.
And I don't want to hear half of the globe.
Yeah, well, I thought that was Baby Moms, but that's besides the point.
I mean, he has a little bit of a problem, but the clue is, there we go,
There
Mr.
we
Bill.
go. Mr. Bill. Hi, Mom.
Hello, palm trees.
All right, Mom. So we are doing music trivia, so stay tuned because there's a couple questions that I'm sure that you will get. All right.
She was old enough to know some of them.
Yes. What was Freddie Mercury's real name? I didn't know this one until me and Dee Dee were talking about it earlier.
Most people didn't realize that he was of Indian descent.
No. I didn't realize that until I watched the movie.
Do you know that he actually had an extra 4 incisors in the front of his mouth?
I did not know that.
That's why his teeth stuck out. He had
Mm.
extra incisors in the front of his mouth. That's why when they did Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie, they had him wear... Oh, very good, Troy.
Good job, Troy. All right. Next question. Who was the very first American Idol winner? Now, I'm playing 51st Dates in my head when they waxed them.
That's the 40-year-old virgin.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's 40-year-old version.
This winner now has their own talk show.
Yes. There we go, Mr. Beebe.
Baby.
Kelly Clarkson.
Runner-up question.
Runner-up question.
Who didn't win the first season, but is as big
I
as
don't
Kelly Clarkson?
That wasn't first. Are you thinking ADAM?
No.
Okay, second question from the Reverend. Who was the runner-up and is just as big as Kelly? Oh, yeah, you're right. Anybody?
Bueller.
Bueller.
Going once.
Going twice.
Selling
Mr.
it 3
Producer.
times for no backup.
I believe it was Rubens. I don't know if I'm going to say his last name right. Hold on. Mr. Producer threw me off.
So, Troy, the question was,
Ow!
who was the runner-up on the first season of American Idol that is just as famous as Kelly Clarkson?
Justin Guarini. That was the runner-up. I think Grim was thinking about somebody else.
Oh.
All right. Ruben was season 2. There you go. Which of the Avengers had a brief stint as a pop star? Anybody? Which member of the Avengers had a brief stint as a pop star? I didn't know this one. I'm going to actually have to look this up. Because
Yeah, we're going to have to fact check that one.
I'm curious about that. All right. The answer for that question, Brie Larson.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she did. She was in Scott Pilgrim Save the World.
Yeah, you're right. You can't hear me, Troy? Is that any better? Didi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Which pop star wrote songs for Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears, and Alice Cooper?
I know.
I know. Yes, Troy. Brie Larson was the previous question.
That was a good job.
Question again. What pop star wrote songs for Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears, and Alice Cooper? Cooper surprises me.
Doesn't surprise me. Because they are talented.
Oh, yeah.
And I definitely love the one song that they did.
There's a couple really good ones.
Well, Praying.
Yeah.
That is definitely a very good song.
All right, we're gonna give it one more minute, and then I will give the answer to this one. Anybody think they know it?
Bueller. Anybody? Somebody throw a name out there. A guess. Any guess.
Anybody? All right. Well, the answer for that was Kesha, which you do not hear much of anymore.
No, she's married and she had kids.
Yeah, well, there was also a big falling out with the label.
And she doesn't do drugs
And she
anymore.
Mom's talking about Prince. Oh, Lord.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Palm trees, calm down.
All right. Before Bleachers and Fun, Jack Antonoff fronted what band?
Try that one again.
Before Bleachers and Fun, Jack Antonoff fronted what band? Come on, sir. This is dinosaur music. You should know this.
Doesn't matter. I can't answer.
You can go and chat. Because you don't see the question, so you are good. I don't know who this person is, so I couldn't really tell you this. I think it was probably before my time.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody?
Come on, there's 7 of you out there. We're getting crickets.
Nothing yet.
Oh. Anybody?
All right. Get the answer.
All right. Answer is Steel Train. I have no idea who they are. Michael Jackson. Before Miley Cyrus recorded Wrecking Ball, it was offered to what singer? I have a very, very hard time seeing this person singing Wrecking Ball. Can you imagine? All right. Before Miley Cyrus recorded Wrecking Ball, it was offered to which singer? And no, the Turkey Bell Turkey does not count. Give you a clue. this artist is huge and was just in Philly.
Not too long
think-
ago.
Yeah, not too long ago. This person was in. Anybody?
Ivan Moody.
$10 points if I can get him in the head.
Do it.
Ah, the flies on the counter.
You got an answer.
Yep, we got an answer. Beyonce. Mom said Pink. Good job, Mom. Close. Pink would have been hysterical.
But Beyonce is correct. And
Beyonce
no.
is correct.
And to be
Oh.
perfectly honest, I don't like her music.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan.
No. She's
Not a-
lost her way since like Destiny's Child.
Right. What rock icon was the founder of the Society of the Prevention of Cruelty to Long-Haired Men? Another clue. He did one of my favorite of all times movies.
Frank Zappa.
And he died on my birthday.
Yes. So he is no longer living. He did a movie, and he is the founder of the Prevention of Cruelty to Long-Haired Men. Anybody?
Chris Christopherson.
Rick Mays, my mom says.
No, we're not getting rickrolled.
Swayze? Not Swayze.
There's Mr. Ness with the
There's
answer.
Mr. Ness with the answer. David Bowie.
I was about to say his alter ego was my dog's name.
Mhm.
Ziggy Stardust.
It's Ziggy Stardust.
My Ziggy.
Ziggy. Keith Moon and John Entwistle of The Who are said to have inspired the name of which other classic rock band?
If you don't know this, we can't be friends.
No. Not at all.
I know one person that could get it.
I know one person that could get it too.
No, Lenore could get this.
Yeah, no, Lenore would get this. I've also seen probably, in my personal opinion, one of the best cover bands for them with Grimm.
I actually had a chance to see The Who, the original Who, before the bassist died. Seeing The Who live was a huge check off of my bucket list.
No, I'm sure.
Danielle has actually, she knows the people in the tribute band.
Yes, Mama D does know the people in the tribute bands.
Paul Sinclair.
Mr. Sinclair. All right, so question one more time. The
Yes.
Who word. Go ahead, give the clue.
So the clue is, and she's climbing the stairway to heaven.
That's the giveaway.
That's the giveaway, Mr. Producer says.
Look, sometimes I gotta bring it down a notch and help it because not everybody is a music aficionado.
Yes. Not
So,
everybody.
there
There
it
we
is.
go.
Led
Led
Zeppelin.
Zeppelin.
Do you know that Stairway to Heaven is banned in any music and guitar center?
Yes.
Especially because it's 15 minutes long.
Well,
It's
so is
short.
Indigata Devita.
Yeah, but Indigata Devita wasn't supposed to be Indigata Devita. It was supposed to be in the Garden of Eden. But when they recorded it, he had the flu.
Here we go. Next question. In The Big Lebowski, the dude cannot stand which band?
Mr. Nance is going to get this one.
And
Mr.
the
Nance is probably gonna
dude
get this.
does abide.
Yes.
And then there's a follow-up question. What is the dude's favorite drink?
Mhm. In The Big Lebowski, the dude cannot stand which band? Anybody? Side note, I really should have put more sausage in this.
Going
Not-
once.
No, yeah, going once, going twice. Now, Mr. Nass is thinking.
Well, there
I
goes
don't know if I've ever seen this movie. I may have and just don't remember.
Yes, because we don't roll on Shabbos.
It's not really your type of movie.
Mr. Troy got it.
Yep,
Eagles.
indeed he did.
I don't know if this next question, if anybody's really going to get it without Googling it. Who founded Motown Records?
That one's tough. That you have to go back to like a Motown.
Yeah.
Like you have to really like Motown music in order to figure out who founded Motown Records.
That's not random knowledge my father would know.
Yeah.
All right. So who founded Motown Records? I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this one because I just don't think it's going to be one that. No, not Luther. It's a good answer. Very good answer.
Close, but no dice. Barry Gordy. Very good, Troy. I think Troy's using the Googler.
I think he is too. And I'm trying to figure out. I've got. Oh, okay. It went away. Before Phil Collins, who was the lead singer of Genesis?
And if you need a clue, I can give you a clue.
Now, if my mom were still here, I'm home and sitting at my car since my house has no AC. Mr. Nast, come here. It is a comfortable 68 degrees in here. I'm at my computer underneath my blanket.
68. Less than that.
Yeah, it's probably less than that.
What's your
So-
AC setting at?
His
Work.
AC's. Yeah. There we go.
Yay!
Peter Gabriel.
You know, Troy is pretty fast with those fingers on Google.
Yes, he is. I can't tell if that's a mushroom or sausage.
Oh, just eat the fungus.
I guess we're going to find out.
What?
Next question. What was Madonna's first top 10 hit? This one I actually didn't know, and I will own up to it. We can go Junior. You should know the reference. So, what was Madonna's first top 10 hit?
Wiggy woo. No, Troy. Oh, yes. Yeah. No, Bill was wrong. Troy is right.
Yes, Mr. Troy is right.
Do you know that Madonna has her own slot machine?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And it sings all of her songs.
I was going to say. All right. The next one cannot be Googled.
Yes,
Cannot.
Google is not allowed on this one.
So, and I think if somebody doesn't know the answer to this one, we may hear commentary from Mr. Producer. Troy is saying hi, Mr. Producer.
Okay.
What rock star moonlights as a horror movie writer and director?
You cannot look this one up. You must go off of what's in your noodle. So no cheating.
What rock star moonlights as a horror movie writer and director?
Oh, look. Look who it
Bayman!
is.
Bayman Barkey!
Oh,
What rock star moonlights as a horror movie writer and director? And Brit Brit's here. Yes,
And
the
Brit
answer
Brit.
is
Brit Brit.
Rob Zombie.
Zombie. And that's what I was making the reference of we should do with the Sherry Moon laugh.
Yep. Nope,
And
Spawn's here
Spawn.
too.
Well, it's a party hardy now.
All right. So we're gonna skip that one because I think that's all before our time.
You
Oh.
to get ready for your
Hi, honeys. We miss you too.
flash sale.
That
All
pretties.
We're going to do one more question, and then we're going to run the footage for the flash sale.
That beautiful bean footage.
That beautiful bean footage. Now, another one you cannot use Google for. Everybody here is old enough to have seen this movie. 8 Mile is named after a road in what city?
And the only clue that I'm going to give you, it's called the Motor City. You cannot Google. You cannot ask Siri. You cannot look it up anywhere. So your only clue is that it is called the Motor City.
Yes. Mr. BB and Riprit and Troy.
Troy, there they all go.
Detroit. So, all right, guys, we are going to run that beautiful cup footage. It worked. It's fake. So, Mr. Producer, can you cue that video, please?
Nothing can stop us now.
Look at this. Oh, perfect. Oh my God.
Now you're just showing off.
Yeah. Girl, I love it when we.
Ladies and gentlemen, the party has just begun.
Girl, you got it. You make it look easy. Switch it up and stay in your lane. Girl, you got it.
And we are back. Now, as you can tell, Mrs. is on mobile. So I will be taking over some questions now. And now it's my turn to tickle your brains.
Oh, baby.
Yes, I'm going to tickle your brains. I want to see what you guys got. So who's ready for my list of questions?
Why don't we do a roll call real quick? So, who's all here? Because that's all we have.
Yes, before I get going.
So, once we get her going, we ain't going to stop her.
Well, what are you trying to say? I'm like a freight train?
Choo choo.
Choo choo. There's Brit, there's Bill. Oh, there's Mr. Nast and Mr. Producer's spamming the chat.
He spams everything. It's the way he is.
That's how we got in this problem in the first place. I mean, so, Slim Reaper's still here?
Yeah. And for the record, the dragonfly is still here.
Good.
He's sitting on top of the other dragonfly, Windchime. And Bayman is still here.
Bayman. I know Brit's still in here.
All right, where you got 8 people. So go ahead, DD. Let's go.
All right, gang-a-lang, let's kick this one off because I got some good ones. Okay. So, What was the first song that was performed in outer space? No Google on this one. No Google on this one. Again, the question is, what was the first song ever performed in outer space? Yeah, thanks, Frank Sinatra. All right. Anybody want to take a stab at it? Very good, nice reference. No. So, Bill, the question is, what song what was the first song that was performed in outer space?
Barbara says she has no idea.
It's okay. Just take a shot. Take a guess at what was the first song performed in outer space. Just,
Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus.
you're banned. Goodbye. Yes. Happy Birthday. Happy Birthday was the first song ever performed in outer space.
Yes.
All right. So, are we ready for another one?
Let's go.
What famous music festival ticket cost $24 at the gate?
Is this a current music festival or a former music festival?
I'll never tell. So, if in case you didn't hear me, what music festival tickets cost $24 at the gate? And there's Troy with the answer, Woodstock.
That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure.
Yep. All right. So, I've got a really, 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 really good one.
Oh,
So-
Lord. The producer is outside with me.
Well, there goes the show. Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, and what other musician were all 27 years old when they died?
No cheating.
No
but-
cheating.
The producer said no cheating on this one. To be honest, I don't think I know this one.
Didn't get a clue.
I will give one clue, but I want to see guesses first. I want to see somebody just take a guess out there. No Google, no Siri, no nothing. You got to use your brain. And if you need a clue, tell me and I will give you my one clue. So it was Jim Morrison, Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, and what other musician were all 24 years old when they died? Does anybody else need the question repeated again? Close, but no, Johnny. Nope.
That was a good get. They were both good guesses. Buddy Holly and Amy Winehouse. I think
Okay.
Winehouse was closer to her 30s. I think.
Winehouse was like 28.
28. Okay.
All right. So, are you guys ready for a clue? Richie Valens is another. Okay, so my clue is heart-shaped box.
I've got another one, but that may give it away.
Yeah, no, we're not doing the deodorant one.
You were doing it. Yep.
No. Another clue.
Yes, I have another clue. The next clue may definitely help other people. So heart-shaped box. Yes, Kurt Cobain.
Yes. Good job, guys.
Okay. So,
In the Seattle scene.
which Beatle was rumored to have died and replaced by a double? And I don't want to hear Avril Lavigne.
Nope, True said he'll be right back. All right, True, we'll be here.
So, what music artist was rumored to have died and replaced by a double? No, both of you gentlemen are incorrect. Right band, wrong person.
They say.
Lennon and Star.
My original wedding song was going to be the one he performed for singing to his wife.
See, now I may commit suicide, but I am not a huge fan of this band.
No, not Bono. Johnny, go put yourself in a corner.
Ripper saying fuck.
The bass guitarist. All right, come on. The bass guitarist has a name of the Beatles. That right band, wrong people. So you have two others that you can name. Come on, Brett, guess.
I don't know the MF her name.
Come on, somebody's got. Come on.
Oh, there's only 2 alive.
Your brain is burning. Well, I'll come over and make s'mores.
There's only 2 alive and
That's
1
so
still
good.
tours.
All right, Mr. Producer, give the answer.
There it is. She got it.
There we go.
Paul McCartney. All right, gang-a-lang. We're going to stick with the Beatles for one more question.
First commercial.
In a minute. So, how many songs from the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band were released as singles?
Well, you actually stumped the Grim on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one is tough. I will allow one lifeline.
One lifeline.
Mm-hmm. So, how many songs from Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Band were released as singles?
Because I like the Beatles. But I did not know.
Mr. Nass said 2.
And that would be incorrect.
Mr. Bill is asking you to repeat if you haven't already.
I did. No, Bill, you are wrong. You are allowed one lifeline.
What was Bill's answer?
4.
I think that's what I had said.
Mm-hmm. Does anybody give up? 3? No. So, everybody ready for the answer?
Yes.
The answer is 0. They released no songs off of that album as singles. None.
That was during their Hare Krishna stage.
That was during something stage.
That was their drug influence stage. What time did you turn the mister on this morning?
No.
All right. Are we ready?
Trick question. Damn it.
All right. These are for the other folks out there in the world. What city opera house does the Phantom of the Opera prowl? Calm yourself over there.
That is my
Absolute favorite?
one of them.
Yeah, I know. It's mine. Again, what city opera house does the Phantom of the Opera prowl? Johnny, put yourself in timeout.
Yeah, go in the corner, Mr. Nast. Go. Goodbye.
Are you playing?
Maybe I am.
Get
Maybe I am. Well, then get in chat, Sir
in
Kenny.
chat so that it counts. Otherwise, your verbiage does not.
Nope.
It's the only one I've seen in person.
Well, yeah. All right. So we've got New York, Nashville. Johnny, you're thrown away. All right. So
Give
all right.
a clue.
I'm going to give a.
Bye-bye now.
No, not Philadelphia, Troy. We're going to go across the pond. We're going to go into Europe.
Yep.
Think of something that has a beautiful tower that glitters in the night. It's known as the City of Love.
Sydney is not correct, Mr. BB.
When, if we were talking about Men at Work, Paris, France, exactly. The Phantom of the Opera is set in Paris, France. Now, for anybody who knows the Phantom of the Opera like I do, what lot number is the chandelier?
Nope, Troy's gonna go back. I don't know if anybody appreciates that movie like we do, though.
I could watch that movie. Gerard Butler was amazing.
Yes, I've seen so many different versions of it. I have my favorite. I've seen, yeah.
So, your bonus question is, what lot number is the chandelier? Because in the beginning, the opening scene is that they are at an auction and they are auctioning off different pieces or pieces of property from the opera house after the fire.
Can you imagine
69?
Can you imagine owning that?
Oh my God.
I
don't know which one I'd want. Either it's the monkey that plays the cymbals or the chandelier.
Or his mask, because they did auction off the masks too.
Yes. So, did we have any guesses as to what the chandelier's lot number was? We have a 69. That is an incorrect answer. That is far too low.
Yes. Far, far too low. I think if we were to have a piece of, like, that history, I think we'd have to build, like, a room around it.
Yeah, especially if we had the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually auction it off.
Oh, and Kenny was telling me, did you know that the chandelier is not round? It is an oval.
Mm-hmm.
Give the appearance of it being
Mr. Nass said 1. Mr. BB said 100. Go ahead, DJ.
Keep going. So, as the movie or the play goes, I prefer the play because nothing beats sitting in a theater and watching a live play. Because it's lot 666 is the chandelier in pieces. And that is how they introduced the Phantom of the Opera, with a little illumination, and they plug it in because it was an oil or a natural gas. It was a gas chandelier, but it was retrofit or fitted for electricity. And when they plug it in, the chandelier becomes whole again and rises up, and it takes you back to before the fire.
Now I have to watch it, but Mr. Nast has my copy.
I have a copy. We can couch gremlin.
Well, Mr. Nast is rehabbing all of our DVD collection from the apartment, so he took that task on.
Thank you. What classical composer had a piano designed with special smaller keys as he had small hands?
I'm not sure about this one.
This one you can Google. You can look this one up.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this one.
No. Think a little bit newer. No.
Good guess.
These are all very good guesses.
I have a guess, but I'm not sure if it's right.
What's your guess?
Something, part of me is screaming Bach, but it
No.
no, it's not the right.
It's Frederick Chopin.
I think we're gonna get a visit from Mama.
Oh.
I hear her. She's in the bushes, but I don't know if she'll come down because it's so loud.
Who was the first woman ever inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. So if you need me to repeat the question again, who was the first woman to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Come on, guys, take a guess.
Joplin is a good guess, but no, she hasn't been inducted yet either.
Which is sad, but
It is sad. So after this answer, we're going to run our first commercial for Holin's Customs. Joan Jett, another really good. Oh, Ryan, you're here to answer questions. We are playing musical trivia. So the question is Aretha Franklin. There it is.
there we go.
Aretha Franklin. So we're hitting the top of the hour. It is 9:00. We're going to run our first commercial, and then we will be right back for more brain teasers.
And we are back.
And as you can see, Mr. Ness said If you haven't done so, drop the ladies a like or a heart on the show. And it just lets us know that you're here, you're interacting with us and being like, hey, we like this content. And it kind of helps us get out there a little bit more. I mean, we love seeing familiar faces every show, but we want to see more new faces.
You got it. All right. I'm going to switch over and do some current things since we have a little bit of a younger audience. That these are from the 2000s. So we may get a hi boo tagged you in here because the next category. So we are playing music trivia. Some general questions. See if you know the answer. If you know the answer, put it in chat. Not keep it scored just for shits and giggles. So this next one, if Miss Britt Michelle does not know, I am personally going to stick my foot up her butt. What Disney musical features the characters Troy Bolton and Gabrielle Montez? There we go. High School Musical. That was the easiest. Yes, I know. High School Musical, Mr. Mass. All right. What is the name of the bass? There's Ryan. Yep. What is the name of the bass guitarist for the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
And if you need a clue, I've got the perfect one.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Nance, you even knew that one. I'm proud of you.
Well, I didn't.
What was the name of the bass guitarist from the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
And if anybody needs a clue, I have one. And an interesting fact about the bassist is that he played so hard the one time that he put a hole in his thumb, and the crew on the side was pouring super glue into it to cover it, and he would wear it out. But no, it's not Michael.
Not Michael.
Does anybody need a clue? Does anybody want a clue?
If you need a clue, say clue.
He also played in another band.
No, Mr. Producer said he also played in another band.
All right, up there it is. Play.
There we go. We got Alex and Heather. All right.
My clue was it's something that you don't want your dog to get.
Or your cat.
My clue was he played in the Misfits.
Yes, and he also played in the Misfits.
And Dave Grohl was the original drummer for Nirvana.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is a very hard question for me because I don't agree with this, but which Stevie Nicks song is sampled by Destiny's Child hit Bootylicious? It was also reworked by Miley Cyrus,
Yes.
which I felt did no justice whatsoever.
No, Stevie Nicks is definitely her own.
Yes. So can we use Google? Yes, you can use Google. Which Stevie Nicks song is sampled in Destiny's Child hit Bootylicious?
I mean, I want to take a guess because I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'm right.
What is your guess?
Edge of 17.
Yes. Edge of 17 was, yes.
It was also used in American Horror Stories Coven
Yes, it was.
because one of the characters is based off of Stevie Nicks.
Mm-hmm.
And Stevie Nicks does make an appearance.
Yes. Yes. Anybody who doesn't know, we used to call Hopi Stevie Nicks because Hope was the wild child from birth, and we said she was the free spirit of Stevie Nicks. That was actually one of my first concerts. True fact. Mom took me to see
Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac. Heather says, love that season. I'm getting ready to rewatch all of them again.
Yeah, that's what Kenny and I want to do.
Yeah, that's on the Netflix binge list.
Yeah, but season 1 wasn't my favorite. Murder House.
Yeah. I love
That one was like, it was so difficult to get into.
yes.
And
Brit
Roanoke.
says, yes.
Roanoke's a rough one.
Asylum was good.
Asylum was good. Britt said Fleetwood Mac. Britt, I don't know if you remember, but when we were at the apartment, Dad had a record player, and that was one of the first artists that we bought a record of was Fleetwood Mac. Stevie Nicks is a goddess. Yes, 100%.
She absolutely is.
100% times over.
Mhm.
All right. Which 2000s band released the hit song Apologize? Roanoke was terrible. Come on, Heather. I know you know this one. Which 2000 band released the hit song Apologize? Incorrect, Mr. Mast.
Come on, this month just passed. There's your clue.
They did do a version of it, but that's not the one that we're asking for. However, the question could be a little tricky.
It can be.
All right. We're going to go with the 2000 band that released the hit song Apologize. According to this survey, the answer was Timberland.
It's not technically a band.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Yeah, I know you don't agree with it either.
Count 'em. All right. Let's see how long before Mr. Producer yells the answer to this one. Jack and Meg White are the principal musicians on what indie band?
Mr. Producer, can you do me one quick favor? Can you take me off of the view real quick while I move inside, because I have 8 new mosquito bites and I don't want everybody to see the earthquake that is me moving.
I got you. All right. So, Jack and Meg White are the principal musicians of what indie band? Jack and Meg White are the principal musicians in what indie band? Mr. Producer, do you know the answer?
Yep.
Go ahead, say it out loud.
White Stripes.
White Stripes. I'm going to wait for Mama D for the next question, because this is going to be this is another one of, I think, music movies of all times. So we're going to wait for Mama D. She'll give me the thumbs up when she's ready. There we go. All right, Mama D. Let's see where I get comments. That's all right, Heather. We keep going. Reese Witherspoon won Best Actress Oscar nomination for portrayal of June Carter. In what Johnny Cash biopic?
You better know this, or there's no Rev Grim Night.
Oh! You guys heard it. If somebody doesn't get the answer, there will be no Rev Grim this week.
And if you don't get it, then we can't be friends anymore.
Yes. Reese Witherspoon won Best Actress Oscar for her portrayal of June Carter in what Johnny Cash biopic?
Johnny, you
Go away.
You give one more wrong answer, and I swear to Christmas, I'm going to come over and I'm going to break your DVD of Twister in half.
I've heard that. Sister Nance just fired.
All right, come on. Somebody has to know this because Grim is like ready to strike and not do a show this week.
Troy Evans says Jackson.
No, not
That is the name of the song.
that is the name of a song. Yes, I will give you another clue. This is a very, very, very well known Johnny Cash song.
There's Heather with the answer.
There we go, Heather. All right, she saved the Grim.
Yay! We saved the Grim.
We saved the Grim. All right. Let's see.
Come here, Felix. Your audience wants to see you.
Felix. Let's see. We're going to move to pop music trivia. Another Johnny Cash one. In 1968, Johnny Cash performed a concert at what California prison?
No, we are not saving Johnny from Mama D.
You don't get this one right, you no Rev show.
Oh, and if somebody doesn't get the right answer on this one, Rev is not doing a show on Friday.
And
If you
so
don't get the right answer, Felix is going to get it.
19
no Google.
No Google, Mr. Producer says. In 1968, Johnny Cash performed a concert at what California prison?
It's also a name of one of the songs.
It also is the name of a song. Come on, Heather, you got the first one. You can do this one. Come on.
I know. Yeah,
There it is.
girl.
There it is.
That a girl. You get him. And Felix is safe, so he's not going into the meat grinder.
And now I do have a song that is specifically, there's Mr. Troy, Folsom's Prison Blues was the song. Now I do have a song just to see if Miss Heather still has her skating rink days in the back of her head. Miss Heather, what song was Notorious by Stevie B? It is one of their major, major hits. If somebody can give me a major hit by Stevie B, you will get it.
I'm currently getting a facial massage.
I see that.
He's a happy catty. He's a happy kitty.
Yeah.
Kitty cat.
All right, guys. Name me one song by Stevie B. Can we use Google? Yes, but I'm actually waiting. Yes, you can use Google. Give me one song by Stevie B. Just one. There were so many out there, but... And then I will go back to our regularly programmed questions. I was going to say, cat hair much?
He's a kitty.
Yes, Stevie B is the artist, but I want at least one song by him. Pat the Felix butt, pat the Felix butt, pat the Felix butt. You want to be the one? That's a good one, but I was either thinking of, you ready, Heather? Because you're going to curse yourself out for this one. We have Diamond Girl, and then we have Spring Love. Yep, because I love you. Yes, but one of the two biggest songs were Diamond Girl and Spring Love. All right, back to the question. There's Ryan with Spring Love. All right. In what is the name of the Post Malone song that opens the 2018 movie Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? I don't know if anybody's really going to get this one.
I know this one.
What was the name of the Post Malone song that opened the 2018 movie Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
I know this song.
I don't
Was
like
this a duet?
I'm not sure.
No, it's not a duet.
No. There we go. Heather got it. Sunflower.
It's actually my girlfriend Cheyenne's ringtone for when she calls me. Because she loves sunflowers. Dude, up or down? Pick your poison.
Oh,
I swear to God, if this cat could be attached to me in a harness, he would.
Mm-hmm. That's like me and Luna. What country music legend was medically discharged from the Air Force after only 9 months due to severe back problems? Anybody? What country music legend was medically discharged from the Air Force after only 9 months due to back problems? I'm a comic nerd, Heather says. To be completely fair, I did not know this.
After this, I've got a good brain tickler.
Mr. BB says Kenny Rogers. No. If anybody wants a clue, I have a clue. Jason Aldean. No. Older.
he's dead.
No. Oh.
Yep, Heather is right. Heather is right. Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson's not dead. Willie Nelson's still very much alive.
Yes, sir.
Willie Nelson is like Keith Richards.
He's like Keith Richards.
So does anybody want my really good brain teaser?
Go for it, Mama D.
Brain fart.
Nope. I'm not going to say it until I see somebody asking me for it. Because it's a good one.
If you guys want Mama D's brain teaser, gotta let her know.
Yep. And this one, you can't Google.
Country and comics are my life. Yes, Heather.
Waiting. I've got Johnny. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Okay. So, all my little metal and rock fans. Who was the original guitarist for Metallica?
Yeah.
No. Stop it. And if you don't get this,
Anybody? Anybody?
hint.
Hint.
Okay.
First guy that played guitar.
So this guitarist went on to become the front man of one of the foremost infamous metal bands besides Metallica that are still touring today.
Yep.
No, Lars Ulrich. No. He's the man who killed Napster.
Heather's there. She's trying.
Come on, because then I have a follow-up question. When will you understand that no means no? No means
Never.
no. Yes, there it is. Dave Mustaine from Megadeth.
I'm surprised Alex knows that, but I have a feeling he Googled that.
Yep. So
Alex
this
better know that.
my follow-up question is, what is Megadeth's character's name? You know, Iron Maiden has Eddie. What is Megadeth's character's name? Come on, Heather. This is a way to redeem yourself. What is Megadeth's character's name? They are on the front of every album cover, on every t-shirt. They changed this character's appearance based on the album. Like Eddie, Vic Rattlehead.
There we go.
That is.
All right, we're going to take a quick trip into the 80s. Now, what was the first video played on MTV August 1st, 1981?
Ooh. I wasn't born yet, but I know.
The next question, I did not know that, and I have a feeling Big Daddy may smack the crap out of me for this one. What was the first video played on MTV August 1st, 1981? Anybody? Mr. Producer, do you know this answer?
I do.
Video
I do.
killed the radio star.
Way to read the chat.
Yeah, good job, sir.
Did you notice I didn't Google?
I know you didn't, Google. That is incorrect, Mr. Nast. Mr.
Video-
Troy, that is correct.
Video killed the radio star. And
Video
how
is
true it
incorrect.
is.
Mr. Nass was incorrect. I was
Really?
correct.
All right,
I
so
remember it.
this one I may get smacked for, but hand to God, I did not know this. What rock guitarist played on the Michael Jackson song Beat It? Hand to God. Guys, it was nice knowing you. I think I may be end of life by the end of the night. I legitimately did not know this. I really didn't. But that's not something that I really ever really being remember played in the house. That was like more of a dad. I think that would be more of a dad group. All right, again, what rock guitarist played on Michael Jackson's Beat It?
Hint.
All right, what's your hint?
He just died not long ago.
He just, yeah. There we go, Mr. Nass and Heather. Mr. Eddie Dan here.
That's the name. Okay, Mr. Nass got it. Heather got the name of the band.
Yeah, Heather got the band. I will still give that
Half a point.
half a point, yes.
Half credit. Tokyo Drift. How are you doing?
Oh. Okay, now I quit. Okay, Mr. Nass, you can quit.
No, she's within 4 feet of me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's bounce back to something else. Rock music trivia. I'm back, had to run some errands.
You missed all the fun, and you missed Felix.
Yes, Felix was doing. All right. I think this next question, if somebody doesn't answer this correctly without using Google, Grim may go on strike. Ozzy was in what heavy metal band? Come on, somebody, please, for the love of God. Answer this before Grim goes into heart failure. The hell was that?
I'll give you 2 guesses.
Damn. There we go. Jackie.
Jackie, you're going to go join Mr. Nast in timeout.
Yeah, corner time. So, yes, the answer is Black Sabbath.
I am Iron Man.
Yes. All right. In 1982, which band charted on the Billboard Hot 100 with a cover of a Tommy James song, Crimson and Clover?
I know that one too.
Grim's not getting off the go. Grim said somebody better answer this one too. I can't spell fast enough. It's all right, Heather. The fuck? Which one was it? Oh. Shit, I wasn't born until 85. In 1982, which band charted on the Billboard Hot 100 with a cover of the Tommy James song, Crimson and Clover? Anybody have a spare Pokeball? Because I think I may need it to catch a cat.
I've actually toured with her.
Yeah. And there you go. Mr. Grimm gave a clue. It is a female. Luna, go lay down. All right, Mama D. We need a clue. Not gonna clue. Mr. Producer, we need a clue. Even Mr. Producer, there. Partly. Part of the answer, Mr. Nast. You're missing the band.
Something that Grimm has.
Something that Grimm has.
And not crabs.
I don't know about that.
You may want to think about that one, dear.
Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. There we go.
What was the first CD ever printed in the United States?
I don't know that one. And I will own up to that one. I'm going to ask Google.
What was the first CD ever printed in the United States?
Ha! That actually leads to my next question. There we go. Born in the USA. All right. Bruce Springsteen originally hails from what state?
Think it's the armpit of the United States. You have to pay to get out.
It's the home of the Grimms and Miss Heather and the Nas and Mr. Bill Beebe and there we go.
Sorry, I'm from the Keystone State.
What Kinks song refers to a champagne that tastes just like cherry cola? There we go. Everybody's got to love some Bruce. What Kinks song refers to champagne that tastes just like cherry cola? And it rhymes with cola.
Actually, Johnny, when you pay to get out of New Jersey, it actually goes to both states.
Repeat. Now I gotta find it. Hold on. What Kinks song refers to a champagne that tastes like cherry cola?
Da, 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 da.
Can't ask that one. Hey, something just popped in my head. Ella know who sings Mandy. It's an oldie.
Ha!
Mr. Troy said cherry wine. The Kings or Savage Garden Level? God, that's a band I haven't heard of in a very long time.
Mm-mm.
The answer to that would be Lola. All right. So, Mama D said this earlier. Let's see if anybody was listening. Dave Grohl founded the Foo Fighters and was in what other notable 90s band? Dave Grohl, founder of the Foo Fighters, was in what other notable 90s band? Ripper's back. Fasty called. What did I miss? The question right now. Dave Grohl, founder of the Foo Fighters, was in what other notable 90s band? Mama D said it earlier.
Shame. Shame.
Shame.
Shame. Where's my bell? Shame.
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 Puddle of Mud.
Oh, God.
No. I'm going to give it another minute because we have a delay.
Delay
Demon.
where?
There we go. Mr. Nas, Nirvana. All right.
I've got a couple I've pulled up.
All right. Last one, because this is one of my favorite songs of all times. What song off of Van Halen's 1984 album was nominated for... The fuck? Sorry, I've got a cat on crack. Where did I go? What song off of Van Halen's 1984 album was nominated for 3 MTV Music Awards and won Best Stage Performance for their video? The song actually makes me cry. Mr. Bill, yes. Jump. I'm not running with the devil.
It's not called Running with the Devil. It's called Running Out of Jaeger. I mean...
Running Out of Jaeger. What? Yes.
Wrong album.
Wrong album. Panama. Nope.
Not released as a video.
Mr. Bill was right. Jump. Jump is actually about a month or two after getting out of the hospital. I heard it for the first time and I sobbed in the car. For some reason, that song just makes me think of AJ and it ripped me apart. All right, Mama D, go for it.
Sorry.
No, Matt, I don't even know where my phone's out there.
What rock group is immortalized on Butthead's t-shirt? And just as an FYI, this band's song was used as my wedding cruise entrance into the reception because, yeah.
They're making a live action Beavis and Butthead, right?
They're making a live action Nightmare Before Christmas.
I don't know. I refuse.
So do I. AC/DC. That is correct.
There we go, Mr. Bill.
And the song that was immortalized by that with my wedding, with my bridal party that came in, was Thunderstruck.
There we go.
Because I loved it.
Love it. Screw Bill BB, he cheats. Heather answered with Van Halen would jump. So what if he is cheating? We're not keeping track. This is just a fun game.
For giggles.
All right. I'm switching to another page, so let's see. These bands came from the same U.S. city. Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Screaming Trees, Alice in Chains, and Candlebox. Name the city.
If you don't get this, I'm leaving.
You don't get it. There is no Reverend Rim show.
You can't
2
keep
weeks.
using that. You've already used that 3 or 4 times.
2 weeks. No show.
These bands came from the same there we go, Mr. Nest. These bands came from the same U.S. city. Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Screaming Trees, Alice in Chains, Candlebox.
All right, I've got a good one.
I'm going to jump off of that real quick. Can somebody name me? And Dee Dee, you cannot guess because you. Who was the singer of Soundgarden?
If you don't know it, you should be shocked.
If you don't know it, you should be shot. Who was the lead singer of Soundgarden? Grim again for the 4th time. You're not getting off that easy. Luna, go lay down. I'm up. Jackie says she shot.
He just died recently, too.
Yeah, he just died recently too.
He was a friend of Chester Bennington,
Yep.
Chris
And
Cornell.
Cornell.
Yeah. And after Chester took his life,
Chris
Chris
Fowler.
Cornell took his life.
Yes. One of the greatest vocalists of all time, in my opinion. Yeah. Oh. Troy said he's dead. Rupert said she's dead. Miss Jackie said she's dead. I know he spelled the name wrong, but yes, we got it. All right, let's run. Do we want to run the last Hole in Customs commercial now? Because we have about a little less than 20 minutes. Mr. Producer, you want to run that? We all love Chester.
Chester hurt.
Yeah, Chester hurt a lot.
And we're
And we're
back.
back. So just real quick to go back to Holland Customs. We are running the flash sale right now. Normally our tumblers are 25. For right now, they are 15. I am going to try to get the few glass mason jar tumblers that I have left up so we can get that going. But yes, definitely check them out. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and always you can find us on HollandCustoms.com. Dee Dee, do you have a question next, or you want me to continue on our list?
I have a question, and it's recent-ish.
Ish.
In what music video does Britney Spears appear as a stewardess, an airline stewardess?
One of my favorite ones.
One of my favorite ones. Did you all see that young kid who sounded just like him? He hits Chester's nose flawlessly. Yes, I did see that, and everybody was like second guessing that it was a voiceover. Yes, I did see that.
There can only be one Chester.
Yeah.
Like there
Just
can
like
only be one.
Scott.
All right, Dee Dee, answer the question one more time.
So the question is, in what music video does Britney Spears appear as an airline stewardess? Toxic.
There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see. I'm going to butcher the shit out of this name. But we'll see if anybody can get it. What singer was born Georgios Kyrikos Penitou?
What?
What? You tried reading that name.
Nope.
Send it to me.
I'm going to see if Dee Dee can pronounce it better, because God knows I cannot. There you go, Dee Dee. You try your luck at that one. Excuse me. No, Mr. BB, it is not Prince. Oh, what the hell?
Georgios Kyriakos. Okay. Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia.
Panagiotou.
Can't Papadopoulos.
It's very Greek. Very Greek.
Very Greek.
Very Greek.
A hint for this: he is a very, very, very well-known gay artist. I want to say from the 80s, but I'm not 100% sure. Sorry, am I right?
What?
80s?
He got arrested in Central Park.
Yes, got arrested at Central Park. Can we have that in English? Amber's here! Armani, there we go. Mr. BB, George Michael.
You know,
What
last
was he
Christmas I gave
arrested
you my
for?
heart.
Yes.
What was he arrested for?
Well, the question is, what was he arrested for?
I know. Because he's a dirty boy.
Dirty boy.
Wait, Mr. Nasta's sitting in his car right now. Maybe they're doing the same thing.
Having sex in public. Drugs.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
Drugs are bad. Okay. Yeah, Dee Dee with the answer.
It was indecent exposure.
He
had
was
his-
eating his meat, not on the toilet.
So, what music artist adorned his last piano with 350 pounds of rhinestones?
That may be hard.
One person's coming to mind, but I'm not. I gotta.
And if I'm thinking who you're thinking, that's not it.
Okay, I was wrong.
So the question again is, what music artist adorned his last piano with 350 pounds of rhinestones?
And it's not Elton John.
No, this music artist is no longer alive.
Yep, nope. Everybody was thinking Elton John, and it's not.
It is not Elton John.
But he is like Elton John.
I've got a next question, and it's a Rev Grimm question. See if he knows this one.
Oh, I've got a good one.
There's still no answer to that one.
Mm-hmm.
Clue.
There it is, Liberace.
See, there we go. Miss Heather got it. All right, Dee, you want to ask yours? You want me to ask? I have one specifically for the Reverend.
Spelling doesn't count, Heather. So, what group member is the only beardless one? So, what rock group's only beardless member is Frank Beard? Again, what rock group's only beardless member is Frank Beard? What group is that?
Red Solo Cup.
ZZ Top.
Yes. All right. Now, I have a question for the Reverend. And the Reverend needs to pop on so we can see if he can answer this. So, Graham, pop on.
Pop.
Pop.
Boing.
Boing. Now, this is going to be funny because some people are going to look at me like I've got 7 heads. I'm waiting for his picture to show up.
Don't need a picture.
Yes, because everybody needs to see your face.
Yes, Frank Beard is from ZZ Top.
Yep,
He's
he was
the
the
only.
drummer.
He's the only beardless one. The ZZ Top is fronted by 2 brothers, one of which has passed.
Yes. And they were great to see live.
All right, Mr. Grimm, are you ready?
Bless you.
Thank you.
Are you ready, sir?
Yes, sir.
Who are the all original members of NWA?
Ice Cube,
Yes,
Easy,
yes,
Dre,
yes,
Rain,
yes.
and I want to say Snoop Dogg. He was original.
No.
But he wasn't. And so you had Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Ren, Easy.
You got 4 out of 5.
I can't remember the last one.
Does anybody know the answer? What member are we missing from NWA? We have Ice Cube, Dre, Ren, and Eazy-E. We're missing 1. Arabian Prince. Mama D, do you know this one?
Does this face look like it listens to NWA?
Arabian Prince. Famous as he's serious. The answer is DJ Yellow.
That's because you don't normally hear him sing.
So, my question, and hopefully I can stump the Reverend, is what did Def Leppard drummer Rick Allen lose in a 1984 auto accident?
His right arm.
I'll see myself out now.
All right. Stupidly simple one. What rock star's memoir is titled The Heroin Diaries?
Am I answering this? Or am I not allowed to answer anymore?
You can answer this.
Nikki Six.
Or, as we know, Greg.
Greg.
All right, DD, let's see if we can find a Stump the Grim question.
Well, here's one for the audience. In the song Despacito, what does Despacito mean? And no, it's not we want to eat a Dorito.
Taco Bell.
No. So Despacito actually means something.
I don't have my phone on me. It's in the living room, and I'm not getting up.
Anybody have a clue?
No idea.
Despacito means slowly.
Yeah, there's Mr. Troy. No, hold on. Okay. But Damon, I will give you that because you showed me the proof. Okay. I will give you that. Damon was not wrong. The original lineup formed in the early 1987 consisted Arabian Prince, Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, Ice Cube, with DJ Yella and Mick Wren joining later.
And Eazy died of AIDS.
All right, Mr. Grimm. Gordon Matthew Thomas Sumner is an English songwriter and actor. He was in the new wave rock band The Police before going solo in 1985. What is his favorite name?
What's his name?
Yes.
Stink.
Stink. Oh, Lord. Does anybody have any questions they wanted to try to stump the Reverend with? He is a musical encyclopedia. Anybody?
Alicia Moore is known for her edgy music and unique punk style rock that pushes boundaries of how women should look and act. She is loved for her emotionally charged songs that aren't only fun to listen to, but also aim to strengthen women to fight against the stigma that they are weaker, absurd, or subservient to men. What is her stage name?
Con, do you know?
Oh, that was for me.
Oh, anybody.
Yeah, anybody.
Alicia
And-
Keys.
And my link to this is that when I was swimming in my high school's swim team, I bumped into her prior to her becoming famous because she swam, and we had a very long, fun conversation, and we kept in touch for a while
Because her name is Pink.
because her name is Pink.
All right. All right. So, Mr. Troy has a question for you, sir. He says he has a question. What was George Jones's #1 song? Ooh.
I know the name.
Night, Heather. See, I'm getting a couple different answers, so I don't know which one he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I know the name. I can't.
You can't put the name to the face.
No. And I think he had more than one.
Oh, he had multiples.
Yeah, that's where I'm drawing the blank.
All right, Mr. Troy, go ahead, give an answer. He's drawing a blank. All right, I think we're gonna do maybe one more question, and we will call it for the night.
White flag night.
There we go.
Good question, Troy.
Question.
So this one's a really tough one if you don't have an eclectic music taste. Commander Cody is famous for what one song?
I'm not sure about that one, to be honest.
So again, Commander Cody is famous for what one song?
Not sure.
Rod Lincoln. He is a rip to see in as live. Or as I was taught to say his name, Hot Lod Rinkin.
About Rinkin.
Yeah.
All right. One more easy question, and then we will start wrapping it up. What does Lady Gaga affectionately call her fans?
What does she call herself?
Man, Gaga.
What does Lady Gaga affectionately call her fans? Come on, guys. We got 6 people left. Come on. Last
on.
question.
Come on, give me a guess. Guess.
Come on, guys. Last question. What does Lady Gaga affectionately call her fans? What are her fans called?
We're getting ready to wrap up if you want to wait for me.
No, not Gagas. Not poker faces. Go ahead, Dee. What is the answer?
Monsters.
Monsters.
Because
Little
she's
monsters.
Mother Monster.
Mother Monster. Little Monsters. There we go, Mr. Evans. All right, so we are going to start our wrap up. Grim, if you want to pop off, you can. As you swallow your loogie. So as we have been going through all of our nights, June is National PTSD Awareness Month, where we are going to be doing something a little bit differently this month. The fans can make donations, and Mr. Nass and Holland's Customs will match the highest donation. Now, right now, the bar is set pretty damn high by Mr. and Mrs. Dot, who donated $100. So that is awesome. We appreciate and we love that so very much. It's amazing. Donations will be made July 1st. And that will be sure live as we've done with every donation for everything. As we talked about and recovered earlier, the lineup this week is a little different. So Monday nights will be ladies' night, and to be honest, I think we kicked ass tonight. And Mama D and I are already throwing ideas around for next week. Maybe we'll release a teaser about that in the middle of the week for next week. Maybe. You and I can work on that. You never know. So, Monday night is ladies' night at 8 a.m. Wow. Woo.
No,
Not doing that early.
Nope. Not doing that early. So,
we'll be at work.
yes. Ladies' night is on Mondays at 8 p.m.
Eastern
This
Standard Time.
week, Eastern Standard Time. This week, Tuesday will be a pop-up with Mr. Nast and Grib. That will be anywhere between 8 and 9. Stay tuned tomorrow for exact time. Wednesday will be Drago and Tink's Neverland. That is starting at 8 p.m.
Thank you, Troy. It's very sweet.
Thanks,
Thank you, Bill.
Troy. Yes, Mr. Bill. Thursday is the Expedition Night with Mr. Nast and the Spawn. That will be at 8 p.m. And then wrapping up the week, by popular request, Grim will take us into our weekend with the Red Grim Show starting at 9 p.m. As always, yay! As always, get your war helmet, put your Depends on, and that is definitely for mature audiences. Dee Dee, you want to carry us on?
All right. So, all of our lovelies that are out there, I've affectionately called everybody who is a fan of the Reverend Grimm Show Grimlings. So, as you know, everybody here at the Basement Show is more than willing to be a shoulder to cry on, a voice to give you ideas, to give you advice, a listening ear, anything that you need, because we have created the Basement Show to be a safe space where there is no judgment. There is nothing that is off topic. And if it is, we will graciously move around that. But our biggest thing here is to remind you that you are not alone. We are accessible 24 hours a day, 7 days a week through our Facebook, our personal Facebooks. If you have our numbers, you can text us, you can call us, you can FaceTime us, you can do whatever you need to do. Obviously, you know it's going to take a little bit of time if you're doing it late at night for us to become coherent enough to put more than 2 words together or grunt into the phone. Scrolling across the bottom is the Suicide and Crisis Hotline, which is 988. That is also manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. If you feel the need to utilize that line and the agent on the other end of that phone feels that you are a danger to yourself, they will send first responders to you to do a wellness check. And worst case scenario, they will take you to the hospital where you can get the proper care to make sure that you do not injure yourself. Every life is precious. Everybody is loved. Remember that you are here in the present, that you have people who care about you, and we are completely accessible. Any one of our shows,
Freya!
any single one of our shows, you can absolutely chime in. You can go into our Discord and leave a note on our Discord channel, and somebody will get back to you in less than 24 hours. But again, our biggest thing here is that you are not alone. As Mrs. Grimm said, June is PTSD Awareness Month. Now, while it does not affect all military people, it is the biggest field where the biggest loss is, because we lose 22 veterans a day to suicide because of PTSD, because they don't receive the proper care, or because they don't have the outlets that they need. And, you know, Not everybody shows that they have PTSD, but sometimes what you can be there is that you can be a reminder that they are in the present, that they are not in that situation, and most of all, that they are safe. That is what we preach. We are beyond grateful that viewers like you take time out of your evenings to spend with us. Without you guys, there would be no basement show. Now, as you see scrolling across the bottom, you see our platforms that we stream on. We stream on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and we're on TikTok, and we have a Discord channel. So you have multiple venues to view us. You have multiple avenues of access to us. And if you would like to be added to our Discord, shoot us a message. We'll be more than happy to send you an invite. Troy, we are more than happy to have you here. We are happy to have any of our viewers here. So from all of us here at the Basement Show to you viewers, we want to say thank you. And yes, Mrs. Grimm.
Yes, and we cannot forget Holland Customs. We can't. My baby. That was named after, as everybody knows, our beloved departed, AJ and Hope. Holland Customs. If you can dream it, we can create it. We actually have learned a new trick. We are going to be playing around this week with a couple of new t-shirt ideas that we have come up with. There's a couple of Mama D inspired shirts that are coming, which is our crazy, wacky, gothic unicorns.
I myself is a crazy, wacky, gothic unicorn.
Yes. So definitely check out Holland Customs. That is, as always, the official merchandiser of the Basement Show. But with that, I thank everybody for coming to. There you go, Troy. We are here when you are ready. We are going to wrap up the show. I have a dog on my leg who is crying because she needs to go to the bathroom. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Stay tuned. Maybe later this 1 week. Go ahead, Troy. What's your question?
I don't think there's any lights on upstairs with Tokyo Drift. I think the lights are on, but nobody's home.
She falls under the same category. Does it come with a straw? Yes, it does come with a straw. So, but thank you for everybody for tuning in. I'm sorry, I'm trying to rush. I have 2 dogs that have to go POTTY. But thank you, everybody. Everybody have a great night, and make sure you stay tuned in for tomorrow for the pop-up with Mr. Nast and the Reverend. Have a good night, guys.